Hey guys, it's Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have a ship with me video. We have, I believe, 38 items to ship out today. This is Thursday, May 18th. The last time that I shipped was Monday, May 15th, late in the afternoon. So this is going to basically show my sales from Tuesday, Wednesday, and then all of today, Thursday. So 3 full days, 38 items. I'm very happy with my sales this week. I did have a thrift haul go up and a lot of pieces sold very quickly from that thrift haul. So as always, I do like to share with you guys what is selling fast for me, what's flying out of my closet when it's listed. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I do have all of my labels printed out here. I print them on my Dymo label writer for XL, and then I do handwrite all the information on the back of each label to relay to you guys, like what my list price was, what offer I received, if I countered, just kind of the selling history of each item. So starting off, we have a top by Rachel Zoe. I don't always pick up this top, but it did have a specific combination of sellable features to it that I did want to get it. First off, it's 100% linen, which is right, very right for the season, for the current season, warmer weather. It's also a really fun, kind of trendy mustard yellow color, and it does have some cute, kind of casual, laid back details added into it, like the rolled sleeves and just kind of the overall loose fit to it. Very like casual chic style top. I also found this at the bins and it was incredibly lightweight, which did obviously factor into why I wanted to resell it. If I had found this at my regular Goodwill for $6, I would not have gotten it. But when I'm paying not very much. So at my Goodwill outlet here in Houston, I was under the assumption that it was $2.19 per pound, but someone in my comments on my last video told me to look at my receipt because they raised the price to $2.49 per pound, is what I think they said. So I need to look at that because I was not aware of that. But either way, I probably only paid about $1, possibly $1.50 for this top. It is very lightweight. I did list this at $30 and I was offered very quickly $22, which I went ahead and accepted. That made my earnings $17.60 and my net profit $16.60. So if you're new to reselling or you're not familiar with Poshmark, the platform does take a flat fee of 20% out of every sale that is above $15. And so when I say my earnings, that's basically just what the item sold for minus Poshmark's fees. So moving on, we have a little vintage dress here. Now this is a piece that I have had for a while now. I would say 9 months, possibly a year. It has a floral print to it and then these really pretty pearl buttons going down the front. Very kind of grandma core, cottage core, prairie boho, that kind of vibe. So I did add a lot of keywords into this. This dress did have a small flaw. It had a small hole, which could have contributed to why it sat for a while. Because I would say these vintage style dresses do usually sell very quickly for me if I have a lot of keywords in the listing, especially like 90s, Y2K. They do usually sell very quickly. So the flaw could have been why this sat. But I had it listed for 28 and I was offered 12, which I did go ahead and accept just because I was ready to move it out. It's an adorable dress though, even with the flaw. It's just like a small hole towards the bottom hem and back. So you really would never see it unless you're looking for it. I don't think I saw it when I was at the store. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have grabbed it. But anyway, so yeah, I accepted the $12 offer. My earnings were $9 and my net profit was around $7, which I'm happy with that. You guys know I love to move out older inventory, especially, you know, if it does have even a small issue. Alrighty, moving on. We have a 2-piece bundle here. First off is this J. Crew striped, it's like a railroad striped print jumpsuit with a square neckline, defined waist, and then a full length wide leg. And it does, the straps do cross and back. This is like a quintessential summertime piece. It's so cute. You could really accessorize this with some beachy boho shoes and hats and purses, and it would be adorable. This is also a size 12, which I was really excited about. Second and last piece is this We the Free by Free People dolman sleeve waffle knit thermal top. It does kind of have a sun-washed look to it. I have sold this exact style of top from Free People several times now. It's called the South Side thermal top, and it always sells very quickly for me, regardless of season. So I would suggest you guys keep an eye out for it. And this one was in a size large, which was great. This top is already oversized, so if you're like a size, you know, if you're a true size large, you could probably wear a small in this, so that means that a size large fits more like a plus size top. And so, you know, I would say that it's rare to find a size large in this top. But anyways, so when the two of these were added together, the bundle price was $73, and I was offered $58, which I did accept. Again, both of these were extremely fast sales, which you guys know I love. My earnings were $46.40, and my net profit was right around $43.40. These were both bins finds. I remember I found each of these, I found them on different days, and each item was kind of like the highlight of that day for me because I found them both on slow days at the bins. The bins have been pretty slow, but then when a good bin rolls out, I just kind of load up on the one person's donations. I think Goodwill has been putting out a lot of store pulls versus raw donations. Raw donations meaning someone just drove up and donated the stuff and then they toss it into the bins, versus the employees putting items in that have sat at Goodwill stores for who knows how long. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. Maybe people just haven't been donating stuff. They've probably been busy with like spring break, but I think donations are going to start picking up again soon. I hope so. I know you guys see all of my bins hauls and think that, you know, I just have this crazy luck, but honestly, I'm just at the bins all the time. And so your chances of finding more stuff obviously increase the more time you spend there. So I think it's way more about me just living there. Essentially, I do shop at the bins every single day. Okay, next up we have a pair of Talbots pants. And this, even though Talbots is just a mall brand kind of thing, this particular piece I was incredibly excited to find. So first off, it's a size 16, so that is a plus size. These are 100% linen. They do have cute details like little buttons on the side pockets. And these are also from 2021. So they are in excellent condition. They're a newer style and cut. They are on trend. They're an excellent material. Linen is, you know, just a more expensive material than cotton or rayon. Linen is a little bit elevated itself. And so yeah, basically every factor of these hit the mark. So I was ecstatic to find these. I did list them at $35, and within just a couple days of being listed, I was offered $25, and I did counter that to $30. That was my rock bottom price for these, my lowest. which was accepted. So that made my earnings 24. I did find these at my local family thrift center outlet, and I paid $2.25. And so my net profit was $21.75 on these pants. I would encourage you guys to keep an eye out for cute, wide leg, beachy, boho, 100% linen pants, because they sell like crazy this time of year. They don't have to be any amazing brand. Of course, you know, if they are a brand that people know and love, like Talbots or Eileen Fisher, that does help them a little bit, but they don't have to be. Okay, moving on. This was actually another exciting sale for me, mainly because it was kind of an experiment piece. So it's Cabana by Crown and Ivy, which I never pick up. But again, this had so much going for it. It's leopard. It kind of transcends multiple style categories, I would say. It's kind of boho with the leopard print, but it's also kind of sporty with the side stripes. But it's also kind of athleisure with the sweatshirt cut. And it's also a size 2X in excellent condition. So for all those reasons, I did want to go ahead and pick this up at the bins. Again, I didn't pay much for it, and just kind of see how it would do. And honestly, it sold so fast. I listed it for $28 and received an offer of $23, which I was very happy to accept. That made my earnings $18.40 and my net profit around $16.40. So, I mean, I've said it a million times before, I'll say it again, but every sale adds up. And I mean, if you find 10 things at the bins that day that are going to sell and give you a profit of $16 each, I mean, that's a great day. So, yeah, everything adds up. Don't discount mall brands. These are all my lessons learned. Okay, this, again, guys, another sale that I was happy to see. So I had never heard of this brand when I found it, again, at the bins all over Logan, but something about the tag and the font just immediately made me suspicious that it was a little bit more expensive. I also immediately kind of inquired further into the piece by looking at the interior tag, and it did say designed in Los Angeles, California. So from that, I did go ahead and quickly Google search these, mainly just trying to find a retail price point. And I did see that they retailed for, I think it was just over $100. And so that was a good sign. But I also did turn to Poshmark and just type in Oliver Logan jeans. I filtered by sold listings, and then I went and clicked on the last 5 sold listings of this brand to see how long ago they had sold, and it was within a couple days. So that told me that the brand is selling quickly. You know, when people list jeans from this brand, they are selling. People are actively searching for it on the secondhand market, and yeah, I was happy to find them and purchase them and list them after doing just some minimal research. So I did go ahead and list them for $45, which did line up with comps. And again, within a couple days, I was offered $35, which I accepted. My earnings came out to $28, and my net profit was $26 on those jeans. So I would consider those a bolo. Oliver Logan, those were the boyfriend style. I think it's like the Crosby boyfriend style, which does seem to be like specifically a style that sells well within the brand. Okay, now we have a 3-item bundle. First off is this pair of lilac colored Zara jeans. This is a very pretty color for summertime. These are a size 12 and they are the newer Zara tag. So the color, age, newer age, and size were the reasons I did get these. Second is, let's see, I think I'll wrap these and then I'll wrap the two other items together. So yeah, these were in excellent condition. They did have a split hem at the bottom hem. And a lot of time with newer Zara pieces, you can find very appealing stock photos that really do help sell the item. Okay, so second piece is this unbranded cardigan, but honestly, it did not dissuade me at all that this did not have a brand. The style was 100% there. It kind of has a flare sleeve. It's long line and it's an oversized leopard print. And I've mentioned it to you guys so many times, but cardigans are one of my best selling category, if not the best. People love cardigans. And, you know, of course, it kind of switches up as the seasons change, but I mean, cardigans pretty much sell amazing year-round for me. Third and last piece is Retrolicious brand, which is sold at ModCloth, cat printed skater style dress. This was also very recently featured in my haul video, so it was a very fast sale. The leopard cardigan took, I would say, maybe 2 or 3 months, which honestly was kind of surprising to me because I have sold several items like that in the past and they have always sold very quickly. And the Zara jeans also took, I would say maybe like 3 or 4 months to sell. So, but I do think I listed the jeans, you know, like I said, this lilac color is a very like spring summer color, and I do think I listed those in colder weather. So I think, you know, the seasons just kind of had to come back around. So the bundle price for these, when the 3 were added together, was $96, and that does include my automatic 15% off discount of 3 items or more in my closet. So if you go into my Poshmark closet and you bundle 3 items or more, a 15% discount will automatically be applied. That is a setting that I have chosen, and you can have the same setting in your closet, or you can make it, you know, a higher percentage, lower percentage if you want. I think you go to like account settings and just kind of go from there. But it does encourage people to bundle, you know, 3 items or more, obviously, to get the discount. So yeah, the bundle price came out to $96 and I was offered $76, which I did accept. I was super happy to move out the jeans and cardigan that had been sitting for a little bit. My earnings came out to $60.80. I paid $6.25 for all 3 pieces, and so my net profit was $54.55 on this bundle. Alrighty, moving on. We have, is this 4 items? Yes. Okay, so let's see. We'll do, first is this Zara dress. Really pretty. This was, again, a very fast sale. I did add tons of keywords. Prairie, boho, cottagecore, festival, granny core. And I mean, this just had so many details. It's like smocked at the shoulders. It has little wrist ties. It also has like a Swiss dot kind of texture to it, and it does button in back. So lots happening. Second piece is Free People. This is called the Ribs and Ruffles sweater top. This was once again a very quick sale within just a couple days. I have sold this in the past, so it was very easy to list. I'm going to wrap these 2 together. Okay, third is this Kendall and Kylie plaid printed mini dress. This is adorable. It has little buttons at the chest and then a tiered skirt portion. This is 100% cotton, size medium. And this I have had, I would say, for about 6 months now. This romper from Zara I have had for maybe 2 or 3 months. It's also a size medium, and this is a linen blend. It's really cute. So I'm happy to see all of these pieces finding a new home. This is a great kind of warmer weather little bundle here. And so when the 4 pieces were added together, the bundle price came out to $110, and I was offered $90, which I accepted. My earnings were $72. I paid $8.25 for everything, and so my profit was $63.75. So we love that, and I'm going to add my thank you sticker on each little package here. I do have all of my supplies linked down below that I use and order. This box that I'm using is the 1095 priority mail box from USPS. I do order all of my shipping boxes and envelopes free from the USPS. They do come straight to my door. And then things like my paper and thank you sticker I ordered from Amazon. I do have those linked down below as well. Okay. This 1095 box is great for kind of bigger bundles like this. I also have a 1092 box that is this, which is just a little bit shorter than the 1095, and that's for just kind of like a singular bulky sweater type piece. Let me close this. I love that these boxes are self-sealing because I don't have to use a bunch of tape. Sometimes I will kind of reinforce the sides, especially if the box is really full, like this order. I will just go ahead and add a piece of tape to each side. But I honestly don't, I'm pretty confident with the adhesive on these boxes. I haven't ever had a customer leave me a complaint and tell me that the box opened during transit. That's never happened. So until then, knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen, I will continue trusting them. Alrighty, next, a 2-item bundle. First is this Talbots button-down shirt. These, again, were both very fast sales. So even though this is just Talbots, it is a size 3X, and it does have a novelty print. It has little elephants all over. So definitely kind of quirky and fun and cute. Okay, second and last, I have it kind of positioned how you'd wear it on the hanger here. It's an Eileen Fisher cardigan. So this is the side, and you can just kind of drape it to wear it, or you can leave it long. It's an Eileen Fisher size large/extra large open front cardigan wrap type piece. I did find, I think I found both of these at the bins, and I mentioned it in the haul, but I looked this cardigan over so many times for flaws because it is a cream color and it's flawless. I don't know if it was ever worn. So yeah, that was a great find. Some Eileen Fisher pieces sell better than others. I would say anything that has a really good fabric content, number one, like cashmere, alpaca, wool, merino wool, but also anything that is in kind of an artsy cut, like it has an asymmetric hemline or a handkerchief hemline, or just anything that's like artsy, maybe an artsy print, also definitely sells a little bit better. And extreme bonus points if it's a combination of the two, you know, maybe like a cashmere sweater that has an asymmetric hemline, that is going to sell very quickly. Okay, so when the two of these were added together, the Talbots elephant top and the Eileen Fisher cardigan, my bundle price was $73 and I was offered $50. I did counter that to $55, mainly because both items were so newly listed, and I was very confident that if they did not sell to this buyer, they would quickly sell to, you know, another interested party, and that was accepted. My counter of $55 was accepted, so my earnings were $44, and my profit was around $40 for this sale. Moving on, 3 pieces here. I'm going to wrap this one separate. This is a Millie turtleneck sweater top. I don't always buy Millie, and I also don't always buy sweaters in the summertime and list them, but this was definitely an exception, mainly because of the material content. The sweater itself is made of like cashmere, angora, basically everything that is luxurious, and then the sleeves are lamb leather. So I don't love folding leather on top of leather, so I do add paper between the folds usually with leather items and faux leather, just to help protect it a little bit more. So I'm going to add a piece of tape here, and there we go. Second piece is by the brand Rails. It's a linen blend V-neck t-shirt that has a multicolored tiny little cactus print. This is so cute. It's pretty basic but very cute, very lightweight. Got that from the bins. Same with this. It's 100% silk. It had no brand tag, but I did quickly do a little bit of research into it and found out that it was the brand Page. And the comps were really good for this top on Poshmark. It is a toile print. You guys were teaching me how to say it in the comments of my haul video. So yeah, all 3 of these pieces, the Page top, Rails top, and the Millie turtleneck, flew. They were only listed for about a day. I firmly believe that all 3 of these items sold so quickly because of their combination of brand, material, and style/print. So, you know, with the turtleneck sweater that had the fun zips in front and the lamb leather trims, that's a great style combined with the amazing material contents. These, it was more the prints, the toile print and the cactus print combined with the silk material and linen material. So you basically just have a lot of, again, just kind of marketable aspects to all of these items that does help them move quicker. And those are all things that I'm thinking about when I'm outsourcing. I feel like a broken record always talking about it, but when I'm sourcing, I'm in the zone, and I'm usually just making a mental list of how many, or, you know, what is making an item sellable, and just thinking about, you know, what's trending in the secondhand market. It's basically a formula, you know, the more you resell and the more kind of lessons you learn with each sale, you're solidifying this knowledge base about what sells and what does not, and it just gets more specific and concrete over time, and it's really fun, honestly. Okay, so that was kind of a tangent, but the bundle price for these 3 items was $106, and I was offered $85. I did accept that, mainly because the turtleneck sweater is so out of season. I did want to just go ahead and move that. I didn't want to risk having it sit for, you know, through the warmer weather. So I accepted 85, my earnings were 68. I paid $4 for everything, and so my net profit was $64 on this bundle. All right, next we have a 6-piece bundle here. I am going to pull up the pictures of everything that's sold, just so that I have a visual and will for sure not forget anything. So for larger bundles, I do use my box number 6, again, ordered free from USPS. It usually fits everything really well. You guys ask me all the time how I have so many bundle sales, and I think the biggest factor to that is just kind of my sourcing strategy. I do source a lot of overlapping trends and styles. I do a lot of boho, contemporary, mature brands, and cottagecore. There's, I would say, like maybe 5 or 6 certain styles and trends that I really hone in on. And so when you go to shop my closet, it is a little bit more curated, and I think it's just easier for people to find multiple items that fit their specific style, whatever that may be. And I also just have, a lot of items. It is harder to make bundle sales when you have a smaller closet, just because, obviously there's less of a selection there. Okay, so our first piece is this really pretty dress by Lovers and Friends. It is like a off-shoulder dress, and then it has a contrasting little tie at the waist that matches the shoulder straps. This is so cute. I don't pick up all Lovers and Friends, but I thought this was adorable, and it is great for summertime. Okay, second piece is by Free People. It's a little slip dress. This style of dress from Free People, the little like slip style stuff, does so well. It always sells pretty quickly. I've had that for maybe a month or 2. Third piece is made by Anthropologie. This is a linen blend, really feminine kind of bubble sleeve blouse top. This is, did I say it's a linen blend? I can't remember. It's a linen blend, and it has a leopard print, so those 2 things really kind of help it out. It also is the newer tag from Anthropologie. It does have the store name on the tag. Okay, so that's 3. We have 2 more Free People pieces. First is this bodysuit. Again, kind of the bubble sleeve with the elastic, and then little ties and back. This is adorable. I almost kept this. I probably should have, because it's just really pretty on, and you can just kind of tell that it's a more expensive piece when you're wearing it. Okay, so that's number 4. Same brand, very slouchy, kind of vibrant, almost like tropical top. And then this last piece in the sale, I am going to wrap individually because it is 100% silk. So this is Leaf's Daughter from Anthropologie. Really pretty printed silk blouse in a size 2. This I just listed. Same with that orange Free People top. Everything else I have had for, I would say, a couple months now. The fastest sales were this top and the orange Free People top with the purple floral print. So, an adorable boho summery collection here. I hope the buyer loves this. So she added all 6 pieces to a bundle, and the bundle price came out to $184, and she offered me $135, which I did take. Because like I said, some of these have been sitting, and I did want to move them out. So that made my earnings $108. I paid right around $10 for everything, and so my net profit was $98. And add my label. I'm going to look at the sale one more time, double check the username and also double check. Yes, everything is in there. The last thing I usually do is weigh the box when I have a bigger bundle like this, but I can for sure tell that it is under 5 pounds. All of these were pretty lightweight pieces, but just to be on the safe side, Poshmark has been cracking down on making sure that you upgrade your weight labels. Yeah, this is 3 pounds. So we are good to go. Alrighty, moving on. Another bundle, 3 pieces. First is this shirt dress. Has like a sun-washed look to it. It's also that really gauzy cotton material. Has a frayed edge. I swear you guys, always sells so fast for me. And also shirt dresses. Like I mentioned earlier, cardigans sell well. Shirt dresses are for sure another category that does great. Okay, so this dress, and then second is this linen tank top. It's 100% linen, that's why I got it. The brand is Gigi Moda, which I had not heard of, but it was made in Italy and it is 100% linen. It also kind of has like an interesting little hemline to it. I did add a lot of keywords into this, like minimalist, contemporary, boho, lag and look. Anytime an item is 100% linen, I do usually add in the keyword lag and look, just because linen is a very common material that is used within that style category. I have had that tank top for maybe like 4 or 5 months now, but again, I did list that when it was winter time, so that might explain that. Same for these. I did list them in winter time, and they are summer shoes. They are an espadrille sneaker shoe from Donald J. Pliner. These are really, really cute. They're metallic, and they are in really good shape. But they did sit because I listed them out of season, but that's okay. So for these 3 pieces, the dress, the linen tank, and these Donald J. Pliner shoes, the bundle price came out to $80, and I was offered $68, which I went ahead and took. Again, I did want to move out these 2 pieces that have been sitting. You guys should relist your pieces that you listed in the winter time. Anything that you've listed out of season and the season has come back around, you want to be relisting those items. They will sell. I have been trying my hardest to remember to relist 15 to 20 items per day, and I usually do have at least 1 to 2 sales from doing that. I use PosherVA to do that. This is not an ad. I just really like using it. You basically just click a button. You type in how many items you want relisted. I usually, again, say 15 to 20. You click go, and the PosherVA, which is a Google Chrome extension, it basically just deletes the old listings and relists them for you. And so yeah, you literally just click a button and it does all of that. It's great if you want to try it out. The service, PosherVA. I do have a discount code. It is Mcthriftzie20. That gets you, I want to say, is it 2 weeks free and then 20% off your first month, I want to say. I don't know, it gets you some type of discount, and I do highly recommend it. It will 100% pay for itself. Did I say my net profit on this bundle was $50? Next is a blouse that, again, kind of like the Cabana by Crown and Ivy, like leopard sweatshirt top that had the pink and black stripes. This was also kind of an experiment. This is World Market, which, you know, does not have a super high retail price, but I thought the cut and embroidery to this top might carry it, and it seems like it did, because it did sell very quickly. I listed it at $28, and someone offered, or no, sorry, someone liked the listing, and again, my PosherVA sent them out a $25 offer with discounted shipping. That was accepted, and so my earnings were $17 and my net profit was around $15, which I'm ecstatic about. If I can add another like bread and butter brand to my list to pick up, that will give a net profit of $10 to $15. I mean, that can bump up my sale day quite a bit, depending on, you know, how often I find that brand. I think at the end of the day, people really just want cute, stylish pieces. They're not super concerned with the brand. You know, some people are, but I think for the most part, a lot of people just, you know, are looking for fun, cute stuff to wear. And I mean, this is in pretty good, it's pretty good quality. That is my one major thing. You know, if it doesn't retail for a huge amount, but the style is there and the quality is there. If the style is there, but the quality is not there, I will leave it behind. So that's my one non-negotiable. And by quality, I mainly mean mostly just like the feel of it. If it has like maybe a little bit of weight to it, the embroidery is all intact, it's secure, it's sturdy. You know, sometimes you find those really cheap, like 100% polyester or rayon tops that the embroidery is all frayed and it's going a million different ways. I would never pick that kind of stuff up. The quality has to be there. Okay, moving on. Another piece I was so excited to find. These are Torrid jeans. They're in a size 20 and these were brand new. They did still have the tag in the pocket, not attached, so I couldn't list them new tags, but I knew that they were new, so you know that was good, I guess you'd say. And they also were like a new style. They were, I forget what year, but it was 2020 or newer. It might have been 2021. And the cut was super trendy. It was like a skinny jean, frayed edge, button fly. I listed these at $35. Again, within just a couple days, I was offered $25. I did counter that to $28. I was super confident in that counter, mainly because Torrid is one of my fastest selling bread and butter brands. I do love selling it. People are actively searching for the Torrid brand on secondhand markets. It does have definitely not the highest retail price, but it is pretty expensive. Like these jeans probably retailed, I would say like $60 to $70. So, you know, if you can find them in great condition on Poshmark and you're paying around 30-ish, I mean, that's half off. So there is room there to make a decent profit with the retail price. Alrighty, next we have a maxi dress from Athleta. It's a purple colored full-length maxi dress, long sleeves. This is the older tag from Athleta, which I do like to stay away from for the most part. However, I do make exceptions, and one of them is definitely longer length dresses, because it's just a category within the brand that sells very well. Also like wool dresses from the brand, anything in a good material content, but it's still the older tag, I will still get it. And this, I would say, sold, it probably took about a month and a half to sell. I listed it at $35 and someone liked it. So again, my PosherVA sent them out a $31 offer with discounted ship. That made my earnings $21.82 and my net profit right around $20 on this dress. So that's more evidence that my PosherVA is just kind of in the background working for me. It definitely is a virtual assistant, and you know, someone could be liking a listing right now as I'm filming, and that is my PosherVA's cue to send them out an offer and see if they want to buy it at that discounted price. So I really could not run my Poshmark closet without it, just because with Poshmark you do have to be so hands-on with the app. That is one reason that I have always considered adding eBay to my arsenal, but I just never have for whatever reason. Next, another incredibly exciting find and sale. This is a vintage 70s mushroom printed little tote bag. Adorable. I found this at the bins. I was actually going to dinner with my mom and brother. And my mom also has a Poshmark closet, if you didn't know. I always link her closet in the description of my videos. And we go shopping all the time together. It's like one of our favorite things to do together. And anyways, we were going to dinner and I was like, Mom, do you want to stop by the bins on the way to dinner? It's on the way. And she was like, yeah, of course. And so we just stopped in, and this was the only thing I found, but I was so happy about it because it had, you know, enough style to it to really, I only needed to find one item when it was this item kind of thing. And it was kind of the showcase of my last thrift haul. So many people commented on it. So many people were messaging me saying they wanted to buy it. I listed it at $50 and I was pretty immediately offered $45, which I did go ahead and take, mainly because it was someone who told me she wanted to buy it for her daughter for her birthday. And so, you know, I wanted to go ahead and sell it to her. She seemed like she really did want it. So I accepted the $45 offer, which honestly was amazing. I only paid a couple dollars for this. My earnings were $36 and my net profit was $32. So ecstatic about that. That was a great little detour on the way to dinner. That goes to show you, you know, reselling's like a way of life. It's always on my mind. Whatever I'm doing, I'm like, should I stop by the bin? Should I do this? Should I do that? Mainly because, you know, I really do love my job. And so I think the cards are just kind of stacked in my favor because it's like a way of life for me kind of thing. Okay, next we have this top, which was actually my personal top. It's by the brand Equipment. It's 100% silk and it has a really fun summery novelty print. It has lemons and limes and flowers all throughout. It's so cute. I did wear this probably 3 or 4 times last summer, and then I was just kind of cleaning out my closet and I decided to go ahead and list it just because, you know, I have worn it and I'm just ready for something new. So I did list it at $45. Equipment does have a very high retail price. This probably retailed for at least $150 with it being 100% silk. And I was offered $29, which I went ahead and took. It did have, I think, a couple like tiny spots on it, which I did note. So I was happy with the $29 offer. And so I made back $23.20 on this top. I did thrift it, obviously, a long time ago from a regular Goodwill. So I did, a long time ago, probably pay like around $6 for it. So, I mean, I got to wear it and then still made a profit on it, which we love. And I hope the buyer loves it. Okay, now we have a pair of shoes. These are by the brand Sperry. I do not typically buy the brand Sperry to resell, but these were a more substantial kind of shoe. They're genuine leather versus like well, actually I think their boat shoes are also leather. They're just like a waterproof kind of thing. But I mean, you know, these are just a higher tier kind of shoe, I would say, than their regular like slip-on boat shoes. So I did get these. I listed them at $30 and they did sell for full price, which I was kind of excited about, or maybe surprised a bit, because again, you know, we are in summertime. We're going into summertime. But, you know, a lot of people just do really like the brand Sperry. It's very reputable. People know it. They love it. So, yeah, I made back. My profit was around $22 on these boots. So that's great. They were in really good shape. Let me add my thank you sticker. Someone asked me why I don't use the USPS shoebox recently. I know I've mentioned it so many times. If you've heard this explanation, I'm sorry, but the designated USPS shoebox is not self-sealing, and so I have to take the time and materials to seal up the box once I pack the shoes in. It's also a lot wider and longer than this $10.95 box, which is usually what I do pack shoes in. And so because the USPS shoebox is wider, these shoes do have more room to move around during transit, and that does mean more room or more possibility for damage to happen. If you can hear this, there's little to no movement when this box moves around. So these guys are secure, safe and sound until they get to their destination. Alrighty. This is a 100% cashmere scarf sold within a day of being listed. The brand is Claudia Nicole. It is new with tags. This was also a bins find. I was kind of shocked to see it flying around the bin when they yelled go. I do not wear gloves. Some people wear gloves at the bins, but I do not. I touched this scarf and instantly knew that it was cashmere. Then when I saw the tag, I was like, wow, cashmere and new tags. So I did list it for $65. I think it retailed for around $150. And I was offered $48 within 24 hours. And so I accepted that. My earnings were $38.40. It's very lightweight. I paid around $1.50 for it. And so my net profit was $37 on the scarf, which is a phenomenal ROI for an accessory. We love that. Oh, this was, again, kind of like the Crown and Ivy leopard shirt and the World Market embroidered shirt. This was another experiment piece. I have kind of challenged myself to think more outside the box and pick up stuff that I know has sellable features to it, but I'm still kind of iffy on if maybe the brand will carry it, or mainly that concern. So this is She plus Sky, which I think is sold at Francesca's, but I did get it because it is new with tags, and also mainly because of the style. So chunky cable knit sweaters have always sold very well for me, but I have only really ever picked them up in more expensive brands. So I did want to see if that would just kind of ring true with this, and this sold really fast. It has the distressed bottom, slightly cropped fit with the, again, just kind of like chunky cable knit in a neutral color. So I think all of those factors kind of helped it sell quickly. And again, I mean, this sold going into summertime. So that just kind of goes to show you that it's worth it to experiment, I would say. So I listed this at $28 and someone liked it. So my, again, PosherVA sent them out a $25 offer with discounted shipping. That was accepted. My earnings were $17 and my net profit came out to $15. Okay, our last couple sales here, both dresses. So this is the brand ALC. It is a very flattering kind of jersey knit t-shirt dress with this ruched kind of knot detail in front. The stock photo for this was really pretty, really flattering. A very just nice depiction of how the dress fits. Sometimes stock photos are not very flattering, or in my opinion, they don't add any increased chance of helping the item sell, mainly because it's just mostly just not flattering. So sometimes I will leave stock photos out. It's just kind of, I use my discretion with it, but this one was really nice, so I did add that in. I listed this at $38. ALC is a very expensive brand. Retail doesn't always have the highest resale value. I would say it does heavily depend on the age of the item, how old it is, and also the trendiness. But this dress I listed at $38. Within a couple days, maybe like I think it was within a day, I was offered $30. I did accept. My earnings were $24, and my net profit was right at $22. Alrighty, our very last sale for today is Eloquii, size 16. Really pretty lace dress. The sleeves are not lined, but the bodice is. And then it does have this really dramatic tie at the neck. Also has shoulder pads. I think this is called like the strong shoulder lacy dress. And again, the stock photo for this was so flattering. I think it really did help this piece sell. Mainly the way that they had it styled. It was with these like knee-high boots, and it was really cute. Really helps you get the picture on how you as a potential buyer could wear it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, please feel free to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.